What's up, y'all? I'm back at y'all with another video. And I'm going to talk to y'all about why intelligent men have a hard time with women. First things first, the reason why intelligent men have a hard time with women. And we know for a fact, as intelligent men, we know that the bad is going to outweigh the good. We know that for a fact. You know, most women these days, they're not loyal. You know what I'm saying? So when we're talking to them, we know that their emotions can easily change. You know, 1 minute she's very interested in us, and then the next minute she's not. She acts like she doesn't, care about us. You know, us intelligent men, we know that women emotions change. We know that they're kind of, they're unstable. They're wishy-washy. And plus, too, when it comes down to the bad outweighing the good, we know that we're not going to gain anything when we're dealing with them. We're going to just have to accept all the negativity that come with them. And this is why we have a hard time dealing with women. You know what I'm saying? Because, what can they really do for us except we having sex with them? They're not beneficial really to our life outside of that. Next, another reason why intelligent men have a hard time dealing with women is because we don't put women first. And this is a good thing. We don't put women first because we know for a fact that, it's going to go downhill. Our life is going to go downhill if we put women first, because we are very, very self-aware of female nature. We know how women are. We just do. We know that they're all about themselves. They're narcissistic. They only want to be around us just to use us. If we have our purpose, we're into our craft, we're gonna have a hard time dealing with women because they're gonna want us to put them before our craft. And we just can't do that as intelligent brothers. We just can't. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. We're not gonna put them first. So we're gonna have a lot of hard times, we're gonna have a lot of hard time dealing with women because we don't put them up on a pedestal. We put ourselves up on that pedestal. And women don't like that. Women want to be the center of attention. And we know that women want to be the center of our universe. And we can't allow that. We're not going to allow that. We're not going to put up with that. We're going to make sure our goals come first. And women, they don't like when guys don't give them a lot of attention. And this is why we have a hard time with women, because they're going to end up complaining, they're going to end up nagging. They're going to end up, trying to blame us for things, accuse of us of other women. This is what women are going to do, and we don't have time for that. We don't put women first. This is why intelligent men have a hard time with women. The next reason why intelligent men have a hard time with women is simply because we don't play a woman's game. We control it. We don't play a woman's game. So when it comes down to women trying to play games, whether if it's through text or, in person, we won't fall for that. We won't fall for those games. We're not going to supply a woman's narcissism. We're not going to do that through her games and through her manipulation. We're not going to fall victim of that, because we know for a fact that through her manipulation, it's going to end up we treating her like the high value person and them treating us like the low value person. And by that, we're going to end up worshiping them. You know what I'm saying? So us intelligent men, we're not going to worship a woman. We're not going to play a woman's game. We're not going to, let her be in control. We're not going to let her manipulate us. Because we know that this is what women want to do. This is how women gain the power in relationships. It's because the man, he plays a woman's game. And that's the worst thing a man can do, is play a woman's game. Do not play a woman's game. Intelligent men, we just don't have time for that. We don't have time for games. We're not kids. We have a very, intelligent adult, make sense mindset. We don't have time for childish games. We don't carry ourselves like a child mentally. And we know that women do this. We know that that's how they act. They act like children. And when things don't go their way, then, they start doing stupid things, to frustrate you as a man. And we don't have time for that. We're not going to fall victim of playing a woman's game. We'd rather walk away from the table, than play our hand and play a woman's game. We're not going to do that as men. Now, another reason why intelligent men have a hard time with women is because we're not afraid to call a woman out on her mess. We're just not afraid to do that as intelligent men. We know that women, they're gonna do a lot of, things with bad intentions, with selfish intentions. Women don't like to be in a relationship, for you. They just like to be in a relationship for them. They just want to really reap those benefits of the relationship. They don't want to, benefit the relationship. We're not afraid to call a woman out. So if she act out, we're going to call her out, And this is what women, they don't want. They don't like that. Because we know that women, they don't like accountability. You call a woman out as an intelligent man, she's going to try to argue you down and give you tons of reasons why she did wrong. Why she did that. When really, there's no excuses. We hold women accountable. We're not afraid to call women out. And this is what women don't like. Women want everything to go their way, and they want men to let them slide when it come down to when they do something wrong in a relationship. And us intelligent men, we don't let nothing slide. We're not afraid to call them out on nothing. Another reason why intelligent men have a hard time with women is because we know that these Western women, a lot of them are just evil. We know that as men. We just know that, they're going to waste a lot of our time as intelligent men. Because a lot of times women are intimidated by intelligent men. Because, the less you know, the easier it is to control you and to get you into doing stupid things. A woman can't do that with an intelligent man. They just can't. An intelligent man, he won't allow that. He has enough knowledge to know that, she can't make me do something. She can't make me worship her. Intelligent men, we know for a fact that, these women, a lot of them, they don't care nothing about us. A lot of us intelligent men, for us to become intelligent, we have, experienced a lot of things with women. We've been used by women. We may be been psychologically abused by women. We went through all this. And by us going through all this, we just know the female nature, that they're just not the human beings that we thought they were. You know, a lot of intelligent men, you know, for us to become intelligent, when we wasn't intelligent about women and didn't know about female nature, is because, you know, based off of our mother's character, we thought that women were angels. You know, because our mothers, they did a lot of slick things, you know, in the household that we didn't see. We just thought that they were perfect. But once we start, you know, dating and stuff like that, we realize that women are narcissistic. They're selfish. We just know that they're selfish. We know that they're succubus. We know that they got a Jezebel spirit. They just have bad spirits. You know, and we just have that intelligence to know that, you know, wait a minute. Why would I put up with this, you know? And another reason why intelligent men have a hard time with women is because they know their worth. We know our worth as intelligent men, you know? If it's not 50-50 when they come down to women, we don't want no parts of that. You know, why would we give our all as intelligent men and we're not gaining anything from that? It just doesn't make sense to us. You know, it's just common sense, you know? And that's one thing that we're not lacking. We're not lacking that common sense of, oh, this is what she wants. She wants us to give our all to her while she give nothing, you know? Another reason why intelligent men have a hard time with women is because we're not going to let women control us. We're not. Because we know for a fact as intelligent men that women can't control themselves. They can't control their own emotions. So, you know what I'm saying? So women, they're going to try to make this attempt. And by us being intelligent men, we're not going for that. She's going to be intimidated by that. You know? Which means that woman has wasted our time. And she's going to leave. You know? And another reason why intelligent men have hard times with women is because we know for a fact that women should be a helpmate to a man. We know that as intelligent men. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to play their role.